Hey punks! I'm sorry I'm not going to be able to see you this week. I hope that you and your families are doing well. I'm sure it's a little strange, a little stressful. We're having kind of a topsy-turvy time. I would say though that weirdly sometimes these times are the best times for creative expression. Maybe you guys should think about taking out your journals or taking out your sketchbooks and doing some writing or some drawing. I think later on it'll be really interesting to look back at this time as to the things that you're thinking about. So related to that, I wanted to give you a resource. My friend Steve Ellis is a comic book artist, or just an artist, but he does comic book art. And he is offering a free class on YouTube right now. It's called Monster Art School. And his handle on YouTube is, I'll get closer, HyperSteve01. So it's free and you can watch, and they're really cute classes, like different themes. Like one of them was, I think there's mermaids today, and there was other mythological like creatures that he creates, and you follow along with him and you can draw them too. But I think it'd be really fun for you guys if you get a chance to do that. Please check it out. And all the resources that I'm offering in this video, I'm also including in the description on YouTube, so you guys can go on there, like don't worry about remembering anything, and check it all out later. Oh yes, and also Steve has a series of comic books, actually 2 different series that I'm thinking of right now, is Only Living Boy and Only Living Girl. I checked it out, and actually with your library card, if you go on overdrive.com and put in your library card number, you can read those for free. So you might want to check that out too, and Overdrive has a ton of materials that you guys can look at. So if you have the problem that maybe you lost your library card, because we always look it up for you when you come to the library, maybe you need your card number, and I encourage you to email me, youth@lodilibrary.net. Email me and I will send you your library card. I still can, access the system from home. So let me know if you need your library card number. And if you need Wi-Fi, if you just pull up to the building, you can park in the lot in the back or park out in the street in front, and you can catch our Wi-Fi. You don't even need your card for that. There's no password. So please use that too, even if you need it for school or other things. I wanted to read you this little book. I know sometimes you guys ask for stories even though it's not Tag Tales and you guys are big kids. But I think you might like this one. I thought it was good for a time like this when things seem a little uncertain and weird things are going on. This is called Life Doesn't Frighten Me at All. Shadows on the wall, noises down the hall. Life doesn't frighten me at all. Bad dogs barking loud. Big ghosts in a cloud. Life doesn't frighten me at all. Mean old Mother Goose, lions on the loose, they don't frighten me at all. Dragons breathing flame on my counterpane, that doesn't frighten me at all. I go boo, make them shoo. I make fun, way they run, I won't cry, so they fly, I just smile, they go wild. Life doesn't frighten me at all. Tough guys in a fight, all alone at night. Life doesn't frighten me at all. Panthers in the park, strangers in the dark. No, they don't frighten me at all. That new classroom, where boys all pull my hair, kissy little girls with their hair in curls, they don't frighten me at all. Don't show me the frogs and snakes and listen for my scream. If I'm afraid at all, it's only in my dreams. I've got a magic charm that I keep up my sleeve. I can walk the ocean floor and never have to breathe. Life doesn't frighten me at all. Not at all, not at all. Life doesn't frighten me at all. And those words were by Maya Angelou, and it was illustrated by Basquiat. And it's really cool illustrations, which I thought you guys would appreciate. So, I thought this would be a timely topic for steampunks tonight. This is toilet paper alternatives. Since I know you're probably all getting short on toilet paper at this point. However, I want you all to do a little pledge for me. Put your hand on your little scientist heart and make a pledge to me now that, one, you will not experiment with foreign things wiping your butt because it could be dangerous and I don't want to be responsible for that. Number two, I need you not to flush any of those foreign things down the toilet because the last thing your parents need right now are septic problems. They are under enough stress. So if you could promise me those two things, we're going to talk about toilet paper alternatives. And you might question, well, if we can't experiment and we can't flush things, then what's the point of doing this at all? The point is twofold. One is that it's like a thought experiment. I mean, think about it. People didn't always have toilet paper, but people have always been pooping. So what did they do in the past when they didn't have toilet paper? So this will give us some clues to that. And then also, I was thinking it might be fun for you. I mean, even though you're supposed to be keeping your social distance, from people. Sorry, that's my dog coughing. And you're supposed to be sticking around home and with your families. That doesn't mean you have to stay inside. Like, I hope you guys are getting outside and you're getting fresh air. Like, that's really important. And I thought maybe this would be fun to maybe take a bucket or a basket and go outside and do like a scavenger hunt for some of these items. And again, if you want to email me and show me some pictures of what you found, I think that would be really fun. So here we go. Toilet paper alternatives. I'm going to come up closer to the camera just so you can see the pictures a little better. Again, all these resources are going to be in the description, so don't stress out. So, that's right, pine cones and pine needles. Moss. Lettuce. So this is interesting. This is referred to as the family cloth. So you can use like old rags and things like that and launder them just like you would cloth diapers. Old newspapers and other scrap papers could be used. I thought this was an interesting one. A smooth rock. Definitely not one with like sharp points or edges. My goodness. Do you guys know what this is? Corn husks. That kind of makes sense to me. Although I also read that in ancient Rome, people used corn cobs, which sounds a little painful. Well, this will be easy to find. Maple leaves. I hope I'm not saying this wrong. I think it's mullein, but it kind of looks like lamb's ear. It's like all fuzzy and stuff. I guess that's why it makes good toilet paper. And this one is aster leaves. Last but not least, cottonwood. So you might be wondering, how am I going to identify these things in my backyard? Well, I came across some really cool identification apps for plants and trees. Again, it's going to be in the resources. Don't stress out if you miss it. But I thought these were really cool. So the plant ID apps are right here. There's Flower Checker, Nature Gate, and Plantifier. And some of these apps actually identify more than plants. Some of them are like butterflies and other things in nature. So give them a try. I would love to hear like how you make out if they really work or not. These are tree ID apps. So there's Virginia Tech Tree ID, Leaf Snap, and Botany Buddy. But there is like a billion of these things. So you might be able to find something better. So, I mean, that's really it for today. It was nice to connect with you, even if it was virtually. I miss you guys. Again, I hope you're doing well. And feel free to send me an email. I would love to hear from you. Bye-bye.